Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Bold and the Beautiful has Hope Logan needing a saving grace. Like Thomas Forrester, as it seems she's about to see life as she knows it hit a brick wall on the CBS soap. Last week, Hope blew up as Carter Walton suggested they apologize to the Forresters and hand back the FC reins. There is no way she will kowtow to Steffi Forrester ever again. So if Carter makes the guilt-ridden move of giving it all back to Steffi, Ridge Forrester, and Eric Forrester, Hope Logan likely looks at this as a betrayal from Carter Walton and backs away. As of last week, Bold and the Beautiful dropped enough hints to suggest Hope Logan, Annika Null, and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, aren't long for this world as a couple. With Carter sniffing around, Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, the writing is on the wall. It looks like Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, finally sees her daughter's destructive side. Everyone, including Brooke, seemed to choke on Hope's speech about Carter taking Forrester Creations to new heights. Brooke will never abandon her daughter on Bold and Beautiful, but Hope will likely see her mother as part of this betrayal if Forresters rule again. Then she likely snubs Brooke for a little while. This would leave the Logan daughter like a ship without a port. There would be no one to turn to. Bold and the Beautiful got a ton of fan attention with the Hope Logan, Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson love affair. Plus, Hope was always there for Thomas, even when everyone else was against him. While Matthew Atkinson's photo has been eliminated from the opening credits, neither Atkinson nor the peeps who run B&B officially said he was done. But if he plans on not coming back, which would upset fans, they could always recast him. Thomas Forrester showing up in Hope Logan's deepest hour of need would work for Bold and the Beautiful fans. But they would want Matthew Atkinson as Thomas Forrester. So, what would Thomas coming to Hope's rescue look like? After all, he is supposedly in a committed relationship with Paris Buckingham, Diamond White. But that could be fixed with a simple, mundane breakup story. If Bold and the Beautiful put Hope Logan and Thomas Forrester back together again, they could trade their previous places. It might work, as it did with Hope coming to Thomas' rescue all those times. Except this time, it would be Thomas Forrester trying to redeem Hope to his parents and sister. In the past, it was Hope Logan trying to get her family to see the good in Thomas, as she did forever on Bold and Beautiful. The tables could turn now that Thomas has shown he is a changed man. Only now it would be Thomas trying to sell Hope as a changed woman. But fans would love to see Atkinson in that role of Hope Logan's guy. Carter Walton looks like a man who is a hopeless romantic. Just the whiff of a heavenly scent turns his head. And today on Bold and the Beautiful, he has another hopeless romantic pursuing him. Sure, at first Carter was part of a plan for Daphne, but hints suggest she's really into him. So, until the right one comes along, Carter may continue to be in love with just being in love, no matter who it is, on the CBS soap. The Bold and the Beautiful has long been a haven for tangled relationships, second chances, and the occasional redemption arc that leaves fans questioning whether love can truly rewrite its own history. Hope Logan and Thomas Forrester are no exception to this rule. As their dynamic takes yet another turn, viewers are left wondering, is this a fresh start or just a rewind of old mistakes set to play out once again? Hope and Thomas have always been a compelling pair, whether as allies, adversaries, or something far more complicated. Their history is as volatile as a windstorm, filled with unrequited love, manipulation, misunderstandings, and brief moments of undeniable connection. Thomas' long-standing obsession with Hope was once the catalyst for some of his darkest schemes, but time and self-reflection have seemingly transformed him into a different man. Or so he claims. With the wind shifting once again, has Thomas finally broken free of his past? Or is he simply revisiting old patterns under the guise of a fresh perspective? More importantly, can Hope trust him enough to allow him back into her life in a meaningful way? There was a time when Thomas Forrester was the textbook definition of a romantic anti-hero. His intense and, at times, obsessive love for Hope led him down some treacherous paths, including deception, manipulation, and outright betrayal. From using his own son Douglas as an emotional pawn to gaslighting Hope into a near marriage, Thomas seemed irredeemable in the eyes of many. Yet, through therapy, self-reflection, and a conscious effort to break free from his past mistakes, Thomas has attempted to rewrite his own narrative. The question remains, is this genuine change, or is it merely the calm before another storm? After all, love doesn't exist in a vacuum, and the scars of the past rarely fade so easily. Hope is no stranger to heartbreak. From her tumultuous history with Liam Spencer to her struggles to protect her family from toxic entanglements, she has long been the embodiment of strength, resilience, and unwavering optimism. But with her recent decision to break free from Liam's endless cycle of indecision, Hope now stands at a crossroads. Does she allow herself to embrace the possibility that Thomas has changed, or does she heed the warnings of those who remember his past transgressions? What makes this latest chapter between Hope and Thomas so intriguing is the undeniable chemistry between them. There is a raw magnetism, an undercurrent of passion that wasn't as present before. This time, their interactions don't feel like a game of pursuit. Rather, there's an unexpected tenderness and understanding. And yet, even with all the changes, one can't help but wonder, if the wind changes direction once more, will Thomas revert to his old ways? Will Hope find herself in the eye of yet another emotional storm? Redemption arcs are a cornerstone of the bold and the beautiful. Characters rise and fall, only to rise again, sometimes stronger, sometimes more broken. Thomas' transformation has been a slow burn, and for some, his evolution feels authentic. For others, it's just another act in a long-running performance. Hope, on the other hand, has always been guided by her heart, sometimes to a fault. Can these two navigate the choppy waters of their past and find solid ground together? Or are they doomed to repeat the mistakes of yesterday? Perhaps the real question is, can love, once tainted, truly be purified? And if so, is Hope willing to take that risk? As the winds of fate shift, the Hope-Thomas saga stands at the precipice of something new, or something eerily familiar. With the unpredictable nature of soap operas, fans know that nothing is ever set in stone. Will Hope and Thomas defy the odds and carve out a new future, or will history, like the wind, bring them full circle to where they started?